Hi, my name is Freya Aurora Wilding. Welcome to my channel. I've been getting a lot of questions about my finances. So today I would like to talk to you about money, finances, how I survive in my car, and how I do make money from the road, and how I'm rebuilding my life and manifesting and working really hard. I also am going to discuss grief towards the end of this video and how it has affected me in my own earning potential and money journey. Thanks for being here. When I first left my husband in 2017, I did not know how to handle finances whatsoever. During my marriage, I was not allowed to get into the bank accounts. I was not allowed to have my own credit card, and I was not allowed to learn how to do banking. Even when I did make the money, he controlled it all. I was gaslit, and I believed so much of what I was told. It took a lot of therapy and a lot of reading and a lot of time to be able to get that out of my head. So it has become an incredible process to learn how to do it. It's been difficult because I've not made enough, but I have this money information now and this money education under my belt. I have a lot of exciting ideas and have come to understand about investments with the S&P 500 and how to invest in coins like gold and silver. And I've not yet been able to invest, but my excitement is that I am manifesting my way out of this position. About how I survived first was by becoming a student at the University of Central Florida. I take classes online and I get FAFSA aid and Pell Grants. So between school loans that are specifically federal loans, not private loans, and my Pell Grants, it has afforded me the ability to have a little bit of survival money while attending to my education. As a divorced woman who hadn't gone to school and hadn't earned her degree, I was able to apply and get FAFSA Pell Grants as a returning student. That was something really important to me. I felt like I needed to have my education and my degree to help to build my confidence. I've been kind of changing my mind with that, so I've taken a break with school right now because I decided to write my books and edit some of the books that I had written previously. And again, it connects with my grief. I hadn't been able to read and write for a long time. I also wasn't able to listen to music. Anything that caused any type of emotional connection, I had to disconnect from. So it was really hard for me to even market my books. Grief plays such a huge part when it comes to finances, and so does PTSD and mental health. If you have any type of experience with that, please feel free to put that down in the comments. When I had my kids with me, we were getting Social Security, which was considered child support through the court, as it was court ordered, and that helped us to get along too. But once that stopped, I had to find a way to work. And I've tried doing it publicly, being a clerk or working at a cash register, but I've had a really hard time with my grief and my PTSD to do that. I ended up being able to find an internship through my university. I write blog articles for them every month. It used to be a really well-paying freelance gig. I'm contracted out. It is not, I'm not an actual employee. There are no benefits or anything, but I was making $800 a month. But last year they did a whole bunch of cuts in those departments. Now been cut down to about $400 a month, which is so upsetting. It was a really great job, but that's just what happened. The third thing I do is I am a tutor on Lesson Pal. I teach English and grammar and creative writing. I had been working with two students. One was a completely part-time position. I was helping him get through high school. Once he graduated, that tutor job ended, and I also have one other student that I work with, only a couple of lessons a week. Those were the three things that I've been doing for the past several years: earning my degree, working for a tech company, writing blogs, and tutoring English on Lesson Pal. Once my projects were cut in half and I lost my main tutor gig, I began putting out resumes and trying to get more jobs, and I really had a hard time and nothing was coming up. I also did a little bit of work for TELUS. They are a rating company. They rate websites and audiobooks and audio snippets. That was also a decently paying part-time gig. However, they also have lulls in their projects, and it is a project-based business company where you don't always get work. So I could go on the app and try, and there would be nothing for days, and then all of a sudden there would be a lot, and I'd plug in and I'd start working for them and rating websites, and then they would literally all of the jobs were done. So it became very frustrating and definitely did not help enough to pay the bills. So those are the 4 jobs and things that I've done to survive, make money, and stay afloat while living first in my RV and then in my car after having to declare bankruptcy. What am I doing now? Once those projects got taken down and cut in half, and I put all my resumes out and really found that I was having a very difficult time finding anything else, I took a look at the books that I had written 10 years ago. And I really wanted to be a writer and an author again. I took the little money that I had and I put it and invested it in myself. I did an online conference called Inkers, and it is for aspiring artists. That conference really moved me. It was the first thing that I had done after my tragic loss and the grief and my divorce as well. And it made me really want to try again. I hadn't healed enough yet to fully do what it was that I really wanted to do. Because of the grief that I have had, I was unable to read anything or listen to music or watch TV or movies. It made it very difficult. The idea of working outside in the public, knowing that I could be triggered or I could have depression that day. And sometimes during that time, before I really got into EMDR therapy, there were days I couldn't get out of bed, and the only thing that kept me going were my children. So getting back out in the public eye and the public light, it made things very difficult. I have been working towards this, and as you can see, even with the YouTube videos and things, this has been a very large step for me. And I decided that I wanted to be a writer again, and I started slow with music. That was my first step in reconnecting to my emotions. I began listening to One Direction. They're a pop band. There was nothing too serious. It was all upbeat, and that was the beginning of my ability to listen to music again. And through that, I was able to grow. EMDR therapy helped me build and rebuild myself, and soon I was able to read my books again. That was such a powerful moment for me. And last year, I decided that I was going to go back through all of my old books and all of my beautiful novels. I love my stories. My romance books are the Brothers of Ink and Steel and True North series, and they can be found on Amazon. But I began reading through those books again and reconnecting with myself, reconnecting with emotions that I hadn't felt in so long. And I was able to edit them and add new scenes and put them back out and put new covers on them. And this past year, I decided to take a break from school. I took these past 2 semesters off to begin my YouTube channel, to really get vulnerable in front of people and discuss my situation, in the hopes that I will also connect with others, help them, and build a community. This is important to me. So right now, my books are my next source of income. They're still very unknown, and I'm working very hard to get them seen on TikTok and Facebook and here on YouTube, so that people can connect with them and they can become a real source of income for me. Right now, I'm making about $100 a month in book royalties. So school, I don't get any more money through them because I'm not getting FAFSA or Pell Grants. So I'm making about $400 a month through blog writing, about $200 a month through my English tutoring, and $100 a month through Amazon royalties for my books. That's what I've been doing, and my heart is back into writing, and I want to see those succeed. My next mode of income has been YouTube. Now, I've only been monetized for 1 week. As of today, it has been 7 days that I have been monetized. So I'm not actually receiving it yet. I've just gone through the verification process, and they send you a pin through the mail to absolutely finish your verification. I will be so excited to earn money through YouTube. But right now, after 7 days, I have about $130. So that is with a little under 99K views. I'll put it right there because I'm really proud and so happy about that. Again, it is so exciting to know that my story has resonated with people, and really excited about creating this community here. And just thank you everyone for being a part of that. Next thing that I am embarking on is Instacart. So I applied to them a month ago, and they put me in like some kind of freeze for my zone. I don't know why it took so long, but 30 days later, I've just been cleared, and I am going to begin working with Instacart. I'm a little nervous about the wear and tear to my car, especially since I already have such very, very high miles. I'm hoping to make enough to pay my bills and also be able to put into advertising for my books. I believe in my novels. It's just getting them out there for other people to see. I am really excited to discuss manifestation more with you and like get a real certain number. Right now, my whole thought process is getting out of the car and having the money to purchase a stand-up full-size van. Because once I can get a vehicle that I feel is very safe, very reliable with lower mileage, that'll be a way bigger, more comfortable, big breath of fresh air. Yeah, I am putting together research about other online possibilities to work remotely from a vehicle. I suffered from CPTSD, which is the complex type, through my grief. It was so difficult. I was at a depth that I have never been before. It took so long for me to be able to go forward, for me to be able to let go just enough to be able to feel desire again, to want to live for myself, to believe in myself again. If you're experiencing PTSD or if you're experiencing grief, you can't put a time limit on yourself. Be encouraged that it is possible to fully live your life again. I know I'm not there yet, but I can feel it, I can see it, and I believe that I'm getting closer. That desire has been sparked and lit in me again. I'm able to listen to music. I'm able to read some books now. There are certain books that I won't read because I know that those will set me off. If I could leave you with any thoughts today, and I just want to encourage you, don't give up. However bad it is, don't give up. And you may feel alone, and you may be alone doing this all on your own. but there is love in this universe for you. Don't give up on yourself. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching my videos and for supporting me that way. If this video resonated with you, please like, please subscribe, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoy reading, I am going to leave a little video at the end of this telling you a little about my books. Thank you so much again for being here. Live bravely. If you like reading, please check out my books. They are all available on Kindle Unlimited under Aurora Wilding. Please like my author page. Every time you do any page reads or purchase a book, you'll be helping support me. Thanks so much.